Alright guys, so I'm kind of following up on a video I did a while back, kind of covering this Reverse 1999. This is a new gacha game that just came out a couple of weeks ago. Very new, and I just wanted to kind of do a little bit of a follow-up because I got to play the beta version of it, and now that it's officially released, I kind of wanted to do like a little mini review of it, right? I wanted to kind of talk about the game just a bit, because it's one of these games that I really do have some high hopes for, in the way that I can tell that they've put a lot of love and effort into this game. I mean, I've played a myriad of different gacha games, you know, anything from Arknights to obviously FGO. I mean, that's the main thing we got going on the channel, but, you know, I play Duel Links, if you can count that as a gacha game. I also play like the Dragon Ball one. I play Dokkan. I play a Princess Connect. Well, now the JP version since they shut down the NA one. But I play all these different gacha games, and this is the first one that I've played in recent memory where, you know, the cutscenes are all like fully voice acted and everything. And they also just have these like little animations for the character as the story is playing, which you kind of see for stuff like, say, Arknights and FGO. They kind of have like different sprites and whatnot, but I don't know, it just feels a bit more fluid when you're reading the cutscenes, and it makes it just feel a bit better to read. And it's just, I don't know, also nice sometimes that you can just listen to the characters talk. You know, if you get to really dialogue intensive areas, especially in a game like this that is really building up like this kind of new and unique lore, very similar to, say, something like Arknights, which I enjoy for it being its own unique story, right? It's very similar to something like that where they're building their own world and everything, but when you get to a lot of this lore and everything, it can be a little heavy sometimes, so it's nice that you can just kind of let the characters speak for you and you don't have to read it. You know, you can kind of do something else and still listen to the cutscene, you know, throw it on auto, and it's still nice to be able to get that information. I also really like how they seem to have polished a lot of that up. As I was kind of going through some of the initial quests, I noticed that they kind of moved some things around or kind of updated the story a little bit from the beta, and I do like it. It does seem to make things flow a bit better, right? And I just noticed that some of the animations are a bit more polished up, which is good. It shows that they kind of took a lot of the feedback from the beta version of the game and the kind of the early copies that they kind of gave out to people like me. I guess you can call it an early copy or an early download access, right? And they kind of took a lot of that to heart, and they kind of were like, okay, what can we play into like some of these other areas, and how can we improve things moving forward? And they definitely did do stuff like that, which again, very much looking forward to, because if a company is willing to take feedback from the fan base and other people and are willing to kind of work on their game for that, it gives me high hopes that it'll, you know, be very successful. And I'm, you know, really looking forward to something like this doing very well, because it's also pretty fun to play. I also kind of see I'm playing around a little bit in the background, going through one of the missions. And as you can kind of see, it looks a little bit like FGO, kind of, right? And the way that you have your face cards and everything, that's a bit similar. But it's also, I guess, a bit more enjoyable for me to play because, you know, we talked about this last time, how you can kind of combine, say, like the equivalent of like your Arts Buster and Quick cards, but instead they're like buff, debuff, and attack cards, and you can kind of use your NP, and you can select people and kind of diversify your chain however you wish. You know, in a game like FGO, you're kind of locked into, you know, your guys are going to auto-target to the next person, but I really like this game because it just gives me that full freedom of, okay, I want this guy to go after that guy, I want to put my buff in front of this person, and then I want this person, after getting the buff, to attack the person on the far right. It just feels like I have total control over my team setup, and sometimes, you know, in other gacha games that, you know, just don't have that fluidity of their control and whatnot, it could be a bit frustrating because it can feel like sometimes things are out of your control. But when I play this game, you know, and, you know, I've lost a couple of stages here and there, you know, trying to get used to the gameplay and everything, but I never felt like it was the game's fault that I lost. It was just that I, you know, still hadn't fully grasped the mechanics and everything. And as I'm playing more and more, I'm starting to get a bit better at the game, and it's getting to be more rewarding and fun. Obviously, another thing that I really do like about the game is all the little lore bits you get about all the characters. You guys know that if I'm playing FGO and I'm playing Arknights, you know, I'm a huge lore guy. I love getting into the nitty-gritty of these news stories and finding out all these little details and these little tidbits about the characters and kind of what makes them tick and whatnot. And this game also gives you a lot of that, right? Like, you've got the ability to go like talk to your guys. They have different outfits for some of them. You know, you can read up on their bios and everything. You've got bond levels that you can get with them. It's just all really nice. And another thing is, if you're concerned about this, which I was concerned about as well, you got some wifey servants in the game, or servants, timekeepers, whatever you want to call them, but you got the good wifeys in there. Me personally, I'm still trying to get Eternity. She's on the GSSR that we're going to go do just here in a little bit, but you got a nice, just nice smorgasbord of stuff going on, right? Between, you know, lore bits, fun gameplay. You've got new wifey units in there, and I'm hoping this game will actually do fairly well because I like seeing more of these, like, I guess, better gacha games in the market, because I just think it makes it really nice to have all these different options to go for and things to play, and this looks like it's going to be a very strong competitor in there, so you want to make sure you start hitting the ground running. Make sure you get in here for some of the initial login bonus stuff, get your currency and everything, do your GSSRs, as we're going to go do just here in a couple of seconds, and give the game a little bit of a try. Now, I don't have like an affiliate link or anything for you, but I do have a link to their official download page if you'd like to go try it out. I'll put that in the description, and I'll put that in the pinned comment in the top. And even though, yes, this is a hashtag sponsored video, this is the first time that I'm actually giving someone their own video for like a game or something that I'm covering, because I do actually really like this game. I think this game is very fun. I'm enjoying my time with it so far, and I'm looking forward to see what direction they actually go with it in the future, because the story is kind of limitless in what you can do, right? If something like, say, FGO, which I'm going to keep referencing that because that's what a lot of people are going to kind of be able to understand. If I start referencing Arc Knights, I don't know if half you guys are going to understand, but in FGO, where you're kind of traveling to different periods in time, you kind of have the inverse of that for this game, where time is flowing backwards, so you're getting kind of all these weird, like, retro references and whatnot, and it's just very neat to see. However, I would be remiss if we did not actually check out the gacha, because we actually have a guaranteed 6-star summon over here that they are so kind to just let you go ahead and do whenever you start your account. And I'm like, you know what? I'm trying to see if I can't get Eternity back. I had her when, like, the beta and everything was kind of open, so I'm hoping I might be able to get her back. But, you know, we'll take Lilia over here as well. Regulus is also pretty dope in the story, so we're just going to see if we can't maybe get a little lucky. Now, it's a guaranteed, you know, 5-star servant, or whatever the equivalent is for the game, right? In your 30 poll, right? But I can't really, I don't remember what the the symbols are, so I'm hoping. Hey, you know what? Already off to a great start. You know what? I said I would take it, and look at that. Hey, look at that. Hey, look, I promise. Not streamer luck. I promise. Not streamer luck. But that's really good. That's dope. I was like, oh man, I really hope I do a multi and it looks good. But hey, you know what? Got one of the people I wanted. But hey, can I see the 2-in-1? Can I see the 2-in-1? Poltergeist, this person I probably aptly was haunting my summons during the beta, so hey man, I don't want to see any more of you. Hey, just don't haunt my summons again. Okay, I thought that was gonna be them again. I was like, don't come back to haunt me, please. Maybe we can get a 2-in-1. Maybe we could also get Eternity. Get Sputnik. Can we get dupes of the Apple guy through the gacha? I'm not really sure, because the Apple dude is my favorite. Mr. Apple, that dude is dope. I love him. Great. Love him. That's my GOAT. That's like my MASH for an FGO equivalent. Who are you? I don't think I had this guy when I was playing the beta. Oh! No, wait, no. That's 5-star? Okay. You know what? We're getting all the wifey servants. Dope. I'll take it. Okay, not bad. Yes, sir! We can get dupes of Apple. Nice. Alright, I'm definitely going to go over and level up this servant because, you know, they just so graciously handed me the wifey servant that I might as well go use them. I'm calling them servants, but you know, they're timekeepers and stuff. Right? I'm getting all my things mixed up. But you know what? Very good way to end this, like, checking out of a new game. I'm really enjoying it so far. Just all the things that we kind of went over in the video, kind of it being a little like kind of like FGO very similarly, but I do like how, say, their card system works compared to, say, FGO's. I like that a lot. And I don't know, I'm really excited to see where, like, the story and everything is going to go for this story. I mean, it's very well voice acted. I mean, I like that all the cutscenes are voice acted. It's very unique in all the different gacha games that I play. You know, I play Arc Knights, play FGO. I'm not expecting the Dragon Ball, you know, Dokkan to have story act or voice acting in their story and everything. But it's just really nice that they put a lot of care and effort into this game. And I'm really looking forward to see where it's going to go. But with that being said, I guess I will kind of call my little review of this here, and I hope you guys will go check it out. With all that being said, I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.